everyone. My name is Eric. We're going to go ahead and 3D sculpt Sonic the Hedgehog. Alright, so first thing we want to do is make sure you drag. We're using this reference image. I have this reference image linked or attached in the description below. So feel free to download it and use the same one. This is reference image has the front, diagonal, left, right, back side of how Sonic the Hedgehog looks. So alright. So when you drag it, we have this little cursor here. Make sure the cursor is right above his nose like I have it. You're going to press G to move. Alright. So let's go ahead and just get started. We're going to press Shift A. Shift A, and you can see my keystrokes on the left. Shift A, Mesh, UV Sphere. It's going to go right in the middle of where we placed it. We want to turn on X-ray mode at the top right here. This allows you to actually see through the image. So we're going to scale it to about there. Zoom in. Make sure his chin is at the bottom of the sphere, just like I have it. Alright, so now that we have that done, let's return off X-ray mode for a second. We want to press R on the keyboard. Oh, excuse me, don't do that. We want to let's reverse it. We want to press Control Tab, Sculpt mode. Alright, we're in Sculpt mode. We're going to be in Sculpt mode majority of the time, and also Object and Edit mode. So we're going to press R on the keyboard. See these squares? We're going to decrease it a little bit. Left click. It don't matter what number you set it to, long as the squares are small. And then we want to press Control R. We just remesh it. Reason why we remesh it, so when we use the draw sharp brush to outline his eyeball, you can actually it'll be a little bit more smoother when you remesh things. Control Tab again, Object mode, turn on X-ray mode again, and you can see right through it. Let's zoom in. Now we can see through it. We have a remesh. Control Tab, Sculpt mode again, and let's go ahead and draw. Make sure you have a pen tool. So we're gonna turn on this. We're gonna press this X button. It just enables the mesh symmetry. What it does is, what you draw on the left side will also draw on the right. So all you have to do is draw half of the eyeball. And I'll show you in a little bit. So let's use a pen. I'm using a pen, by the way. So it's good to use a tablet. Or if you have a laptop, it'd be cool if it's touchscreen, like I have. I have a laptop touchscreen. There you go. You gotta be perfect, but just make sure you're doing half. There you go, half is done. So now if we do Control Tab, Object mode again, disable X-ray mode, we have something to work with here. We're good. So that's all we really need, because we're gonna draw the rest. The rest is gonna be easy. Let's click the reference image, scale it a little bit over. We're just moving this to the side now, so we can see what we're doing. I do have another monitor. I'm looking at the same reference image, so I'm zooming in and out of the character, but for now I'm just having this show so you guys can also follow along. Just like so. Alright, so now we're going to go back to Sculpt mode, Control Tab. So here's a little cool shortcut. If you do Control Tab, you don't have to move down and left click. What you do is do Control Tab. Since you know that Object mode is on the left, Sculpt mode is at the bottom. If you want to go back to Object mode, you can just Control Tab and move it to the left, and it'll go quick. So you Control Tab down, Sculpt mode. See how quick that was? You can do that without clicking. Just makes things a little bit faster. Alright, so let's use the draw sharp brush again and just draw it over it again. We're going to re-outline it. Just like so. and then redo it just like that. So now we have that. All right, now I'll introduce you to a few brushes. That's Oh yeah, F on the keyboard will increase and decrease the brush size. I don't know if I said it again, but Shift F would decrease and increase the strength of the brush. I usually keep it at 4.4, 0.5 when doing these things. We're gonna use the next thing we're gonna use. Let's decrease the brush a little bit. We're gonna use the blob tool. See his little mouth that goes out? We're going to do this. It ain't gotta be perfect, but we're using the blob tool to bring this out. Crease it. Whoops. Just like that. And I'm using shift, holding shift to smooth it out. If you hold shift on the keyboard, for all the brushes, it's gonna smooth it out just by holding shift. Is just another shortcut key. And then just like so, smooth. And then there you go. Smooth. Then we're gonna press G to grab. Let's grab the bottom, make it even. Left side, make sure symmetry is on, so whatever you do on the left will take effect on the right. Just like that. We're grabbing. See that? Just like so. And then we're gonna bring this up a little bit. Bring this down. We're gonna pinch it down with it. We're using the grab tool. Pinch it. Just like so. Bring that down. Just like that. It looks good. Increase shift. You remember whatever brush you use, all you do is press shift to smooth it out. There you go. And then we're gonna use the blob tool again here. And just shift smooth. And then make it bigger. Decrease. Increase. Smooth out. And then we have the little piece there. Now we're gonna use continue using the blob brush. Decrease this. We're gonna go move his thing and use and go around. There we go. Get that. Just like that. Looks good. Now let's do this. We wanna use the blob brush a little bit here. Smooth. I'm gonna shift to smooth. Just like that. Now let's turn it to the side a little bit. Shift. We're gonna press G to grab. G to grab. Let's smooth this part out a little bit. This looks good. One. I'm just gonna smooth a little bit of this out. Now we're gonna use the crease brush to crease this outline just like you see in the pic. There you go. Just like so. One, grab brush, F, increase. We're gonna go see, bring this up a little bit. There you go. We're using the grab brush to make sure this looks good. Increase it a little bit. There you go. Decrease. Let's smooth this little area out. And then let's press I, inflate brush. Now if you're using a pen, you usually have the button on it. So a lot of these brushes, see how it says inflate, deflate? Inflate is just left click, but deflate will be either control on the keyboard or your button pad. Keyboard, I mean. So if you press in the button, it's gonna deflate inside. So we're just deflating just a little bit. And then shift to smooth. Just like so. There you go. Now we're going to use the crease sharp brush again, and we're going to outline the bottom part. See how the bottom part is going in? Just like that. And then we're gonna, ain't gotta be perfect, but we can smooth this little area. Let's move it over a little bit so you can see the screen. Shift to smooth out. Decrease. Just like so. Press 1. It looks good so far. Grab brush. Crease. Let's push it out a little bit. Increase. There you go. And then smooth the tip. There you go. It looks good so far. Increase. I think this goes. It looks like, try to get it perfect. Decrease, smooth this little area. We want to smooth it a little bit more. Let's bring his eyeballs down just a little bit. Yeah, that looks good. Yep, that looks good. Now we're gonna do the ears. Let's decrease it. And his ears is like probably like right there. You want to make sure you're in the grab brush, and we're just gonna pull up just like that. And let's decrease the bottom of it a little bit. Yeah, that looks good. We're going to smooth this area out. Yeah. Press I, inflate, control. We're gonna deflate this area a little bit. There you go. Smooth. Just like that. Grab tool. Just like that. Increase. Let's smooth this little area out. just like so. Draw sharp. Let's go ahead and draw the decreases ears a little bit. Now let's press Ctrl R to remesh. Draw brush, and we're gonna go in Control. It's like so. It's gonna go inside like a ear. Shift smooth. Keep going until it's just caved in a little bit more. And it looks good. Smooth it out a little bit. Let's do inflate. Inflate it some more. Smooth it out. Shift. Alright, let's crease it. Use the crease brush, and we're going to crease the outside. There we go. Shift to smooth the inside a little bit. Draw brush, draw sharp, circle, just like that. Ain't got to be perfect because we're going to retopologize all this. At least smooth it a little bit better. Crease it a little. Let's do it one more time. That's good. Alright. F, grab. Let's make his ears a little bit thicker. There. Let's increase it a little bit. We're gonna make his side a little bit thin. Let's press 3 on the keyboard, and we are going to make sure his top part is, so whatever, when you sculpting, make sure you have the side looking good. Alright, see, he has like a little lump on the top. We're going to just like so. Just like that. And then bring it down. There you go. I just smoothed his little area there by clicking shift. Shift, and then bring that down. There. Now we're gonna do the tail. As you can see, his, I don't know what you call it, tail or fin or whatever. He has 2 in the middle, 2 on the left and the right. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's disable the symmetry first. Increase it a little bit. Make it go out. You gotta make sure when you're pulling it up that it's good. Just like that. Bring it. And you notice it breaks a little bit, so you just press Ctrl R to remesh it. When you remesh, you're able to work with the brush a little bit better. So bring it out there, shift to smooth it, and we're going to create a fin. Smooth the top, just like so. You can, I usually sometimes use the mouse for like a grab tool, but then I use the draw sharp, the crease brush, using the pin when you want to draw something. There we go. So let's enable the symmetry now, and we're going to make it a little bit even. Smooth. Let's go ahead and smooth it back up. Disable this real quick. Bring it to like it's even. Smooth it. Let's disable this back. Alright, press 1. Looks good. Let's grab it to the left a little bit. Increase the brush. And we want to bring it down a little bit because there you go. Alright, let's move it over a little bit. It looks good for now. Now let's we're going to add the other 2. So let's enable symmetry again. Actually, no, that's not good. Let's do the one right here. Decrease the brush. We want to do it about, I think, right here. It looks good. Is it going down? Yeah. And then just like so. That looks good. And we have, make sure it's even. This is probably the hardest part for beginners. Yeah, looks good, looks good. All right. Now let's enable symmetry. We're going to do the left and right. So it looks like it's going, let's move this a little bit. Looks like his fin is about going out this way. Oh, there. Yeah, that looks good. See when it breaks, that means you just press Control R to remesh it. Not that difficult to do. Shift, smooth out. I'm going to have symmetry on, then work on the other side. And if you're working and you forgot to have symmetry on, select it. And if you already did one side, you just select it. If you have negative x to plus x and then click symmetrize, it'll actually add the other side. So just tip. Too small. Yeah, this looks good. Make that nice. All right. And you can make sure it looks good. And we have one more to do. He has one going down. So let's go ahead and add that. Just like that. Just like that. Increase. Just like so. Let's remove the reference for a second. We don't need it. It's in the way. Shift to smooth. Let's remesh your Control R. It looks a little weird. There you go. Smooth her out. Smooth. Smooth. All right. So we have. Look, let's make this right. I don't know how much time I'm on, so who cares? It's one. Looks good. Let's make sure his. We want to make sure it looks the same in the front. Let's decrease it a little bit and move his little fin over. Smooth her out. Press 1. Now let's enable the reference image. You want to make sure that looks good. Let's make sure his decrease his face size a little bit. I'm trying to get it so it looks just like the front. Remember when you're doing stuff, you want to make sure that the front, the back, the side all looks. If you just do one side, it's gonna look weird. Mostly, I'll probably speed up a little bit in this video. You'll see when I do, I'm using the same brush. I'm pretty much using the grab tool and the smooth tool by using shift. Just like that. That looks good. There you go. Just a little bit better. And then let's make sure this looks like that, and we smooth the bottom out. And one on the keyboard, I forget his front. 3 is right. All right. And this is the right view by pressing 1. And you can see a lot of this. 1. It looks good. Ain't gotta be too perfect at the moment because we're gonna do a lot of adjustments. Let's refix his eyes again. Let's smooth. Let's press add to cave in his eyeballs a little bit more. And then let's press so the crease brush again and just redo the. So the more you do remesh, the better it'll start to look. Like I said, don't worry about it if it's a little pixelated. Okay, we'll fix that. Let's redo it again. Oops. There you go. All right, now we're gonna do his nose. his nose. So we're going to use the block tool, block brush, and he has like a, it's like that grab tool, left to increase. Let's make sure his there you go, that looks good. We're gonna use the crease brush and we're gonna make a circle like that. Yeah, it looks good. One, increase. Let's oops, grab brush, and let's just making sure it looks good. Smooth. Let's do blob again, and we're gonna redo this top. Shift F to decrease it, because we're gonna go over we're gonna make sure this side is thick too. We're gonna go over it. Increase, and we're gonna use a smooth brush to shift. There you go. That looks good. One, draw sharp. Let's make a increase. He has like a little mouth right there. Oh, let's disable X symmetry. And go like that. Make sure you save it by pressing Control S. Increase. Let's bring G. Bring that down a little bit. There you go. Let's smooth out this, because it seems like this area needs to be smooth. Alright. Don't worry about this. Maybe smooth a little bit of this too. Grab. Put symmetry back on. Increase. That looks good. Draw. F. Actually, let's do Control R to remesh. And then draw. Shift to smooth it out. Don't worry if it's pixelated, because we will be doing Retopology using the add-on to save our lives. Alright, let's increase this a little bit. This looks good. I think we're good on that. Let's go ahead and start the eyeballs. Let's go Control Tab, Object Mode. Let's see. Shift A, Mesh, UV Sphere. Control Tab. S to scale. Let's move it over a little bit so you can see. S X. We're doing the eyeball. S Y. Bring it down. You can see. Ooh. S Y. Just like that. See that? One. Tab. S Z to increase it a bit. Bring it to the left. There you go. Remember, I'm pressing tab every time I move it. Every time I move the object, I'm in edit mode, because I don't want to reset the origin. Boom. S X. R to rotate. Looks about right. So this looks good. We're going to press R twice to change the R twice and use your mouse R once to bring it down, just like so. And it looks good. Make sure it's flat. Tab 1. There you go. Now if you're in object mode and you move it by accident and you add a modifier, it's gonna not look good. I'm gonna show you. Actually, I didn't move it, so I always press Control A and just select all transforms. Press N. You want to make sure scale is at 1 and the rotation of location is at 0, and that way you know you're right. It's just something to remember. Let's go modifier here. Add modifier, mirror. You can search it, type in mirror and then select it. It's gonna make the same, it's just gonna mirror it. Alright, so whatever you do on the left, it'll boom, pop it on the right. Alright, so now what we could do is tab, shift D, duplicate, and then make a smaller one like that. SZ to bring it up. And let's pop it out a little bit. There we go. Let's pop it out a little bit more, remember? Yeah, that looks good. One. Yeah, that looks good. Now, I forgot to do something. Let's organize this a little bit. Press M on the keyboard, new collection, type in head. This is the head of Sonic. And shift. Actually, let's press tab real quick and separate this. Press P, selection, and it's been separated. So now that we can click separate each one. Press M, new collection, eyes, no, big, yeah, just say eyes. Let's rename it to big eyes on the right. Small eyes, let's just put it in there. Like that. Okay, so now we have head, the eyes, and we're good. Make sure you save it. Now that we have multiple objects, and if you want to, instead of pressing Control Tab and keep going to scope, let's go back to scope mode. So if you press Alt Q and hold Alt and then press Q, you see how it highlights Alt Q. That means I'm on this section of the scope. And if you want to go to here, Alt Q, be on that section of the scope. That makes sense. So let's go back into here. Let's do the crease sharp brush, and let's redo that again. Smooth it out. Let's go to Addon and inflate this a little bit. Section. Let's press on the keyboard. Make sure this looks good. Go, G grab. There. And then make sure this looks good. You want to smooth this area out. Add inflate. Inflate this area. But deflate, make sure you get it smooth out. Alright. After increase, grab. You want to do this. Trying to get it sort of be. Actually, this is that. This goes out. And I think this increase a little bit. Blob. Blob it, make it. Shift it smooth a little bit. We want to increase a little bit. Grab, brush, bring it down. It's flat and it goes out. Increase. Just like that. Decrease it. Smooth it. I think this looks good. And then we're going to use the crease brush to decrease this side. Oops. Let's do Control R to remesh it a little bit. That's too powerful. Shift, bring it down. There we go. Shift to smooth this layer out. Press 1. I think we're good. Alright, so now let's Control S to save. Now we've done let's press Alt key real quick to R. Make it small. Control R to remesh that one. R Q. Bring it all the way down. I like to remesh that too. Alright, save it. Let's see. Let's Alt Q like grab F and let's bring this out a little bit. Maybe wanna looks like it's going up that way. There we go. That way it's even. Decrease blob again. Let's just make the blob a little bit bigger here. There you go. That looks good. F, increase grab. Let's make that look good. Alright. I think we're golden. Increase. Alright, so now we're good on the head. Head looks good. We have everything we need. We just stable. Good, perfect. Alright, so now we are done the head. It looks good. Alright, y'all. So now that we finished the head, we're going to go ahead and do the body. So we are in object mode. Control tab object mode. Then we're going to do Shift A. We're going to use UV sphere as always. Edit. Remember, always go to edit mode by pressing tab. You do not, every time you move an object, make sure you're in edit mode. And his body looks more of a sphere, right? So that's why we're using sphere. SZ. SZ to bring it down. Let's do SZ to bring it about. I think that looks okay. SZ. Yeah. SX. SZ. Make sure it's right. Yeah, that looks good. I mean, it can't be too perfect, right? Tab it up, just like so. And if we want to draw his stomach, the little outline, so we can probably use the draw sharp brush and then the crease brush again. So let's go into scope mode. Control tab, sculpt. Let's bring it a little bit. Increase the brush. Make sure you're in grab mode. Grab brush. Let's bring in stomach. Make sure symmetry is turned on, please. Let's redo it again. Make sure symmetry is turned on. It is. Yeah, his back looks good. And then we're going to press shift to smooth it a little bit. Let's bring it down just like so. R, remember, press R, decrease your squares, don't matter the number, but make sure it's small like that. Left click, Control R to remesh, because we're going to be using the draw sharp brush to draw. Decrease the brush size, and we want to draw it. Now you probably, to make things easier, let's go back into object mode, and let's screw it. Increase it. We want to match his like so. We just want his stomach. Yeah, we can do. So you got the perfect, but I just do like that. Oops. We want something like that. So let's increase it a little bit and make it like that. Draw sharp, and then we just draw his stomach. Yeah, perfect. Control tab, object mode, decrease. And then we have the stomach. Control tab scope. Go back and redraw it again. Here we go. Increase it a little bit. Grab brush. Let's make it like that. Inflate. Remember, let's inflate it in a little bit. We're inflating his stomach. Because I think that's what we do. Shift to smooth it. Yeah. Let's increase it. Let's smooth out his other side. There we go. Now we can use a crease brush to crease over his stomach now that we have a little bit of. Make sure symmetry is turned on. Here we go. Increase it. Let's make sure this is a little bit. Actually, let's use the grab brush just like that, and then pop it out like that. Yeah, it looks good. You gotta be too perfect. All right. There we go. Sure that looks good. Save it. We have his body. Now let's go ahead and do his arms. Well, should we do his legs? Let's go ahead and do his legs. Control Tab, Object Mode, Shift A, Mesh. Let's do cube. Let's do a cube. Tab mode, Edit mode. Bring it down. SZ. SZ this way. SZ and G to grab SZ. Just like that. SX to bring it that way. R to rotate. G to go inside above like that. Yeah, that looks good. Tab 3. No, Control. What was it? 1. Let's tab it again and bring it over about like that. Yeah, that looks good. Looks good. Control A, all transforms just in case. Modifier here, add modifier, search. We're gonna do subdivision surface, so you can type it up and type subdivision surface. Click it. Right there, just like that. This right here is gonna be changed to 3. Make sure both of those are 3. And then we're going to do another one, add modifier mirror on that side so it takes effect. Let's bring mirror above. Now let's go to tab mode. Now we have these little things, these select options. We have vertex select, then we have edge select, and then we have face select. So let's select face select. You can also press 3 on the keyboard, which will switch it up. Let's select the / on your keyboard. That's like the question mark on your keyboard. And then we're gonna select the top, just like so. Alright? And if you press Shift E and move the keyboard up, it does this little thing there. Do the same thing at the bottom. Select, Shift E, bring it down, just like so. Press the question mark, the / again on your keyboard to bring anything back. Tab mode, and we have the feet. Now, Actually, let's make the feet a little bit thicker. Tab mode. Press A. S. Let's decrease it a little bit. It looks weird. Just like that. Yeah, it looks good. Press 1 on the keyboard. Yeah. Let's go back to here real quick, make a few quick adjustments. Grab brush. There you go. And don't worry about if the feet or the legs are longer. Alt Q. Instead of going back, you can actually, if you press Alt Q on the keyboard, it'll select, see Alt and then select to sculpt this area. Since they're separate objects, and if you want to sculpt this, Alt Q, select, and then you can sculpt that. So Alt Q there. Let's bring his legs. His legs ain't that crazy, but actually I think his legs need to go in a little bit more. So let's go back into object mode, tab, and then press G to bring it in a little bit. There you go. Looks good. Control A, all transforms. Now we're gonna join these two. So Shift, make sure both of these selected. Control J. Oh, actually, don't do that. Don't do that. We have to apply both of these modifiers. So to drop down, click apply, just like that. Shift, Control J, which will apply it. And then if we do R, oh, sorry, Control Tab, go to scope mode, press R, Control R to remesh. See, it connects, just like that. It connects the body. So now let's do this. Legs look about right. Good, good. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the arms. We have the legs, the arms. Control Tab, Object Mode, Shift A. Do the same thing. Cube. All right, so let's go ahead and do the arms now. So let's go ahead and do Shift A. Actually, we are in edit mode. So Tab, Shift A, Mesh, and we want to do. Let's do Cube. Make sure I use like tab. Always go in edit mode when you're moving the object. Let's do this. Make sure you front view. Tab. Bring it down. See up. SZ. That's X. That's Y. There you go. That's it. SZ. I think. What one is small? SZ. There you go. R. Grab. No idea why I rotate. This would be probably like right there. Yeah. Let's go. Press 3. What I did was this is vertex select. This is A select. It's J select. So 1, 2, 3 on the keyboard. So you want to go here. Press 2. You want to go here. Press 3 on the keyboard. Alright. So we want to move this up a little bit. Alright. So that way it's pretty much lined up how it is. Alright. Now let's go ahead and add subdivision surface. This 3. 3. Just like so. Press tab. You see how your surface is decreasing a little bit? Make sure the bottom is selected. Press S to increase that part. And then the top, press X to decrease it. Yeah, just like so. And if we click it again, Shift E and bring it down like that. And then S to rotate. That's good. Let's do Shift E. Just bring it just a little bit up. Like so. There we go. Tab 1, and we have arm. Control A, all transfer always do that. And the reason being is because we'll show you something. This scale, if it's not 1, the modifier is lower from here. So let's just screw around with it. Actually, let's do this. Notification, rotation has to be 0, so that's 1. So that's the reason why I say always move your object in edit mode like you have it. Suppose you moved it in. Let's just move it a little bit right here. See how I moved it a little bit. Then move it again. For instance, see how location ain't 0? See that? Now watch this. If I apply a modifier up here, see how it's screwed up? It's tiny. So let's make it even. If I do Control A, all transforms. See that? Now 0. And if I apply a modifier, it's even again. So that's why I always move your object in edit mode. Okay, always. So that's what I apply down the arm for now. So we can go ahead and apply both of these modifiers just like that. Boom. Save your work. Now we can do the wristband for the arms and legs. So let's go ahead and do that. We're still in object mode. Shift A. Mesh. Let's use cube again, of course, tab, edit mode, bring it down. That's the scale. You scale it about right here. Bring it over. Make sure it's, yeah, looks good. R to rotate. G to move. Actually, before we do that, let's press S, Z to scale it this way a little bit. And then R to rotate. G to make it right in the middle. So now he's looking like that. Now we can do tab again. Press Control R. I always forget what this is called. But the line here, make sure it's there. It's called loop cut. There you go, loop cut. That's a loop cut. So it creates a line across the whole area, right? And then if we press S, we can scale it about there. See how Sonic has like a little cut going there. Now if let's press A, and then we're gonna add a subdivision surface again. Look here, increase it to 3. Let's double click that and then bring his arm out. Remember 3 on the keyboard. I'm gonna bring it up, and this is gonna go right here, and then do the same thing like that. See, it looks good. There you go. Now we have his arm. Oops. Tab A. Let's increase it just a little bit. Let's click this so I can see the lines. Again, double click. Okay, so see how they ain't working? Make sure this is line selected. Double click. And then bring it down just a little bit. Press 3. Now we want to remove this because press X. Faces. See how it's removed. 2 on the keyboard. Double click the sides, and then we want to press E and then S to scale. And then he has like a little, just like that. See that? Beautiful. Let's add another modifier. Let's add solidify. You can always search it, solidify. And as you can see, if I move in a little bit, like the outside, we're gonna increase. See how it's going down a little bit? We want to do it until it goes there. So I think 0.02 is good. We're going to do the same thing for this one. 3, select X, faces. Ooh, what happened? What happened? Actually, we could. Yeah. Let's do that. E, S to rotate. X, faces. And then that's all we really need. Cut it just like that. 1. And then we have his and let's actually press 2 and then bring it, because you don't need to bring it all the way out like that. A, scale it. Perfect. Now let's go and apply the modifiers. Actually, we gotta go in object mode. Let's apply both. Just like that. Now we can apply the, let's save it, Control A, just in case all transforms. Apply the mirror. The other side is done. Apply, and then we have that. Let's bring this over, just like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the socks. It's pretty much the same procedure. Let's do Shift A, Mesh, USB. No, let's not do that. Excuse me. Mesh, Cube, Tab, S to scale, bring it down, S to scale, bring it down, S to Z, scale, bring it up right there, and rotate it just like that. R, look at as usual, S, like that, okay, boom, you know the deal. Subdivision surface again, 3, 2 on keyboard, click, bring it down, 3 on keyboard, increase it. There you go. And we have his socks, but now we need to do the same thing. We'll see outside even, tab, A, let's bring it over a little bit. There you go. 3 on keyboard, we're going to delete this, X, faces, 2 on keyboard, double click side, E on keyboard, and S, and bring it in. Just a little bit. Bring it just like so. And then solidify, give it an example 5, solidify, boom, and just increase. Nice enough. Just like so. And we can just other side, press 3, X, faces, 2, double click, E, S, bring it all the way in, and then S scale, I like that. That looks good. Let's look at my tab, and I think we can leave it like that. This looks good. Let's go and apply modifiers. You can adjust how it is, but I don't want to make it so long. Probably like tutorial. Alright, let's see. Oh, modifier, we have size, mirror, take it inside, let's apply. And then we have socks, and we add it. So before we let's organize this thing. Let's organize it. Click the body, M, the collection, body, M, arms, M, what I'll do, wristband, I don't know. I'm just making something up. It looks like a wristband. M, oops, M, socks. Bow. Now we have, if you go to the left here, see how everything is organized. Looks good. Alright. Save it. Let's go ahead and do the feet. The feet is going to be, now the hands are probably the most difficult to work with. So let's go ahead and do the feet. You can see how the feet look. Guess what? Let's see what this is. What is this? I don't know what that is. We probably don't even need that. Yeah, we don't need it. Alright, so let's click. What object do we think we need? What do you think we're gonna add? Let's go ahead and add a cube. Tab, S, bring it down. Like you said, it's a lot of this stuff is, especially for a basic character like Sonic, he's a cartoon, so it's not gonna be as difficult to add. A lot of these steps is almost all the same. So what we're gonna do is press 3 on the keyboard, right? Let's move it over a little bit. And we are going to, what we're going to do, tab, S, I think it's, no, it's SY. Here we go. I'm going to do this. Bring it to about right there. Yeah, that looks good. This looks good. Guess what modifier I'm going to use again? Subdivision surface 3. 3. What the? Why is it acting weird? There we go. Alright. Now, 3 on the keyboard. Press it. Shift E. I think it's, make sure you go about right there. That looks good. Shift E. That's good enough. We're gonna scale it down a little bit. Shift E, no. don't want to do that. Bring it back. There. That looks good. That's his feet. Like so. Alright. Press A. Let's increase his foot a little bit. Let's bring it up. Sock is touching. Yeah, that looks good. Tab. Boom. Now we're gonna use the same let's see what we got here, what this looks like. I think let's go back and go to tab and bring this foot ain't that damn long. Alright, here we go. Now control tab, sculpt. We are going to use this again. See how it's flat at the bottom? We are going to do the same thing. Always move left to right, left to right. Left click, hold left click, press the space bar on the keyboard. We're gonna flatten it, probably like that. Let it, oh, you see why it didn't work? Because we have to apply the modifier. Click apply. Should I do that? Let's try. Try it now. Spacebar, and then, boom. So now it's flat. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We can work with it. We can work with it. Save it. Let's see what next. Press 1. And then we are going to do tab A, and let's go to scope. Actually, object mode, search mirror. There you go. Let's go ahead and apply it. Wow. Now see how he has like a little thing coming from the bottom, then he has a strap, and then he has a buckle. Let's go ahead and add that. So we're gonna go to the bottom, press tab, and then we're going to click the middle here, left click, and we can press Control plus, just like that, and it just adds that. See it then? Beautiful, beautiful. And then we're going to press E, and then S to scale. Oh, let's go from here. E, S to scale. Go easy. We want to do it about there. That's good enough. Let's zoom in a little bit. And then we want to press 3. And we want to double click the outside. Oh, no, that ain't going to work. Let's do, actually, let's move it in a little bit. There. That's how I want it. We're going to click it, and then we're going to double click on the line so that way it'll take effect on all sides. E to extrude, actually, yeah. Yeah, E to extrude, and we're going to press Z on the keyboard, and then press up, just like so. Press, yeah, and then we're going to double click, click on this first, left click, and then double click on that, just like so, and then press S to scale. Just like that. Now we have that. It looks good. Alright. Don't like how that looks, so we're going to bring it over like that. And actually, to fix that, we could uh we could do this. Press S, and I think it's X. No, SY. Yeah, there you go. SY to close it out. There you go. And then we have that. Control S to save. Tab, and we have his foot. And we can always sculpt it to make it like it we need to be. So let's go ahead and Control A or transform just in case. See how that's looks weird. So what we can do is go to Control Tab, Sculpt, and then do Symmetry, and it's gonna add it. All right. Now we have the feet. Let's go ahead and add the strap and then the buckle. So let's move it. Ooh, that looks weird. Look at there. What did I do? There you go. I don't know what happened. That was weird. Um, so let's what we're gonna do? Let's right click. No, hold shift. Actually, let's go into let's go into edit mode. Excuse me. Tab and then shift. The buckle is like here. So we're gonna hold shift and then right click. If you do that, we'll bring the cursor here. What that allows you to do is allow you to place any object to that location. Alright. So shift A. What does the buckle look like? It's just a mesh and it's just a simple plane. Alright. Now we're gonna press tab. We're gonna do R, X, 90. No, excuse me, I always forget R, Y, 90. Left click. S to scale. Just like so. Bring it out a little bit. And then we're going to do R twice. Place it to where we want it to place. R once. Let's decrease it. Put it, I think it's right there. Yeah, this is good. This is good, man. Let's do SZ. Bring it. Yeah. Looks good. R twice to fix it. There you go. Make sure it's placed right on there. Bring it down. Make sure you're in edit mode, please, Lordy. Now, R wants to make it even. Just like that. I think this is good enough. Now, we're going to use another modifier that we haven't done. It's called a shrink wrap. Let's move this over first, about right there. There we go. Press 2 on the keyboard because we're on the edge select. Select the top. Actually, let's add the modifier. Add modifier, search, shrink wrap. You can just search it right here, type it up, do shrink wrap. Eyedropper, where the target is, select the drop, and this little eyedrop, you're going to select the shoe. Just left click. What that does is it just tells Blender that I'm going to shrink wrap around the shoe. We're going to select. Keep that on snap mode. We're going to do outside the surface. And then Offset, we're going to just change it to maybe, let's leave it at 0.1 for now. Select the top, and we're going to press E. And we are just wrap it around. Press R. Ain't got to be perfect, but for now we are just wrapping it. E. Just like so. Here we go. There it is. Press R to be exactly like that. See, there we go. Now we have that. And then we can go on the left side here and select this cage option. It allows you to look at the lines of how it looks. See, it looks weird, right? So we could press R to rotate a little bit. See how you see this little thing in here? If you press Control R and then do loop cut and left click, you can get rid of it just like that. Now we want to do, let's add a solidify object. Solidify. See how it just went in there like that? This is what we want. That's perfect. Perfect. Let's see, let's play around with it. What happens if I go this way? And we don't want to go that way. See how it goes in reverse? We want to make sure it goes that way. This is what we want. Even, click even thickness. And make sure, see how this looks? Now we can just actually fix it. Make it even. R to make it even. Control R. Add another one here. Control R. Add another one there. We're just adding so that way. Control R. See how it pops it right in there. Do one more here. Pops it. Remember, you left click twice to add it. One more. And to add it, you want to, once you see that line, it's a wrap. Let's click R to rotate. Let's R to rotate it. Damn. That looks good. Alright, so now we have, let's bring that out. Bring it. Let's push G to bring it so it'll be even. There you go. Save it. And you know what to do next. We want to add the other sides. Press tab. We can actually, we're done, so we can apply both. I'm trying to make this tutorial pretty, ooh. What happened? Let's add, let's bring this up top. Oh, that didn't work. What did I do to fix this? Let's, Control A, all transforms. Let's press, now that we have that, let's press Shift C. Put the cursor back up top. And then bring this back here. And then let's see what we dealing with. Why is this not? Okay. Make sure you apply the top one first, then the bottom. Don't do the bottom yet. Now let's apply the mirror. Now we have both sides. Now we have that. Let's look at this. Let's even this out real quick. 2. And I think I applied the modifier, so you can't, um, let's see. Yeah, you can. There you go. Scare me, boy. Let's get it. Alright, let's bring it this way. Oh yeah, it's the thing is on this side, so yeah, that looks good. Bring it down just a hair. And then go ahead and apply the mirror. You gotta be in object mode to apply it. I forgot. Yeah, looking good, looking good. Control S to save. And then Shift. We're going to add the buckle. Shift, right click again. Shift A. We're going to do, let's add a cube. Tab. Scale. S, Y. No. S, Y, S, X. Buckle. Looks like that. R twice. R once. Bring it about right there. How does the buckle look? It's on top of this little piece here. SX. No. SY. Just like that. This is good. And then make sure it's like sitting on the you could fix that too. See how that looks a little weird? We could fix that. Um what can we do to make the little inside there? Let's do I on the keyboard 2. Let's press 2 and make sure and then press I on the keyboard. There you go. Bring it down. There you go. And then press S to scale. And it looks good. And it looks like it's let's double click this again. Control B on the keyboard. Bevel. We're gonna bevel the edges. I hate when it doesn't select the whole outside. So shift. Control B again. Bevel that side just like that. And I think we could press 3 on the keyboard, select it, remove it, faces. There we go. Press A. Let's bring it out a little bit for a second. 3. X again. And we got both of them to removed. Yeah. Press tab. Let's select this real quick. Tab it. I wanna move. Let's press 2 on the keyboard. I'm gonna move this over a little bit. Bring it down. There we go. Now it can be flat. Tab ain't gotta be too perfect because we're gonna fix all that. Tab A, move it so it's flat on there. We could Increase the buckle like that. There we go. Wouldn't worry about the inside of that. Save it. M. Uh, let's say shoe because we're gonna put everything in this shoe. This is also in the shoe. What is this? This is also in the shoe. There we go. Oh, we got to do the other side, right? So Control A, transforms, modifier, search, mirror, Shift C, and we have both. Okay, good, good, good. There we go. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and apply it. There we go. All right, everyone. So let's go ahead and do the hands. Make sure you press Shift and then right click to move the world origin. You call it, I guess you call it cursor, right below the wrist. So that way when we press Shift A and then go to mesh, and then we're going to select the cube. Press tab, always go to edit mode because you don't want to mess up the location of the object. Scale it down to about there. Let's bring it down. We're going to press S, X to scale this way. Let's move it over a little bit. We're going to do S, X again. No, S, Y, sorry. About right there. Then S, Z to bring it down about right there. So let's move it up about right there. Let's S, Z a little bit and decrease about there. That looks good. Now we're going to do a loop cut. Control R. So when you hover over it, have this line. Control R. Then Control R. So we're creating 3 of these loop cuts, so that way we're going to have fingers come down like here. Alright, so let's press A to select everything. We go to the bottom here. Select Add Modifier. You can select Search and then just type in Subdivision Surface. We're going to select Subdivision Surface right there. That is added, as you can see that this looks like that. We're going to increase it to 3, just like so. There you go. It looks good. And then let's I always look at my hand to see how a hand looks. You can do the same thing. So I'm on the right side of his hand. So his thumb is going to be coming out here. And then his fingers are coming, other 4 fingers going down. So if you look at the pic, you can see his thumb going out, and then his 4 fingers. So let's do that. You can also sculpt this, but since it's a lot of beginners might be looking at this, so there are different ways of creating a hand, but this is probably the easiest way that I've learned. Probably better ways than this, but you can do it this way. Alright, so let's press E to extrude. And then S, go down. Make sure you press 3 on the keyboard to select face mode. Alright. E to, oh, sorry, wrong button. E to extrude. This is his index finger. And then his middle finger. About there. And then Sonic has big hands, so we're gonna go just like that. Now if we go to X-ray mode, at the top, and we select all of it. Let's decrease this and then move it up a little bit so that way it don't look too crazy. And then actually let's press 2 on the keyboard, and let's double click. Sometimes it doesn't work. I hate when it doesn't work. But make sure the outside is selected, just like so. And we're going to move it up just a little bit. And then let's press 3 on the keyboard. Select the top. And we're going to press S to scale. And then bring it down a little bit. It won't look too ugly. And looks good so far. And let's loop cut, Control R, about right there. Let's get the thumb. 3 on the keyboard, press it. Press E to bring it down. This is his thumb. And then you can press G to bring his thumb down. Like that. Let's press R to rotate it. And then S to scale. G to bring it down. Just like so. 3 on the keyboard again. Let's bring this over a little bit, just like so. Let's press 2 on the keyboard. Let's select this one. Let's press Control B to bevel it. That just brings it down. That. 3 on the keyboard. Shift. Select the top areas. And let's scale it a little bit. We want to, there's 3 on the keyboard again. Make sure on face mode. Let's scale it, make his thumb a little bit bigger. And rotate again. Let's rotate it a little bit more. And then, there you go. Looks like a normal thumb now. Alright, so that is his hand so far. It's a basic. Just showing you this so you can learn how to extrude and do bevel. So if you select this, let's start on the thumb. Let's Shift E. Put your insertion point right there by the thumb. Press Shift E. And then bring your mouse down. Watch what happens. Just like so. We're going to do the same thing to this one. Shift E. Bring it down just a little bit. Shift E. Shift E. Oh, you don't want it too much. Shift E. There we go. Now we have somewhat of a hand. Let's what we can do next. I mean, Sonic is a cartoon, right? So let's press 3. Make sure that is up. Let's press G. Bring it down a little bit. Actually, let's do it. Press S. There you go. Looks good. Now we could let's press tab, press 1 to see how it looks from the side. Alright, so now let's even it out. Press tab again, press A, R to rotate it. Let's increase it a little bit. Make his hand a little bit bigger. And as you see, his thumb is coming out a little bit. So let's select. If we just press 3 and bring his thumb out, like right there. There you go. Looks good. Alright, let's press A on the keyboard. Um, let's see what, sometimes I like to add a solidify option. Let's see what would happen. Sometimes I like playing around with stuff, so you don't want to do that. Look at that. Just thickens it out a little bit. You can thicken it out a little bit. Let's increase that a little bit. Even thickness, select that. That looks good. Tab it. Let's deselect. And then let's shift and select all his fingertips for a second. We're gonna press Control B to bevel it a little bit. There. That looks good. Now it has a hand. Now let's bend his, cause fingers bend, right? So let's go to tab and press 2 and see, let's go, we can't really see the line here, so let's go and do that. Select this little thing here and you can see these little lines pop up. Let's shift. And I think if we press R, let's bring, there we go. Why is it not selected? Oh, let's shift. Make sure that all the sides are selected. And I should have done this first before applying the modifiers. See, these lines are not straight. But anywho, it don't matter. Shift. Make sure they all selected. One more. There we go. And let's see what happens. We could bring it and just bend a little bit, and we can always fix it later. Make it so that his hands are bending. Let's put it like there. There we go. Oh, that worked. And then let's move this up a little bit. There you go. Now he has a hand. It looks way better. Way better. And then we could do some loop cuts right here. Because if you look at your hand, right, it has wrinkles on it. So we're gonna add some more loop cuts to, and also thins out his fingers a little bit. See there? Let's do a loop cut on his thumb. Just like so. Oh, this is perfect. Make sure you save your work, Control S. Let's, his thumb looks a little thick and ugly, right? So let's shift and double click. And we can let's add another loop cut right there to bring down his thumb. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Now we have a hand. Hand looks good. You don't need to do anything else. So this is how you do a hand. You could play around with it. Now let's go into scope mode real quick, and we can make some changes to things. Let's look and see how his hand looks on the pic. You see how he has like a little thickness around his hand? We can do that. So let's do that. There it is. It looks better. So we can make this part thick. So let's go ahead and do that. So how do we do that? We can do the draw tool. It's probably better to use a pencil for this since we're in sculpt mode. So you could actually, you know what, let's press R. This little map diagram comes up. I forgot what it's called, but do that. Press R and it'll remesh it. Ooh, we don't want to do that. Oh, we have to apply the modifiers first. Oh, let's move. I forgot how to apply which one. Oh, let's apply the top one first. There we go. Apply the top one first, and then the bottom. There we go. So now if we do Control R, we don't want to do that. Let's see what it looks like. Let's go to, and we start drawing. Yeah, at least the draw works. If this draw didn't work, then we would be in trouble. Yeah, see, how did it look again? Let me go back. Hands are really tough to do, guys, so you got to be real patient with it. So it looks like you have like a little under, and then it goes. Okay, so let's do that. And we could always decrease the size of the brush, like use your F, and then we could Shift F to decrease the brush itself. There you go. And do it like this. And then we could smooth it out. We can grab. Let's grab his hands a little bit and make them a little bit more sharp. Especially his thumb. It looks like. Let's fix his thumb. Honestly, we could. Alright. You can play around with the hands. Use draw sharp to sharpen stuff. And let's go back to object mode. Control D to duplicate. Just like that. And this is his hand. I mean, this is his glove. S. What is it? S. Just like that. This is his glove. It's gonna look weird, but if we go into, let's go to grab tool. We could fix that by grabbing it. And let's do the inflate. Press I to inflate. Shift to smooth a little bit. And we are back in business. So that's his thumb. His thumb don't need to be no fingernails or anything. And if you just want to create gloves, you can. You don't have to do it all with hand. Like I said, this is just a tutorial, so I can go more in detail on a private video. So I think inflate, deflate does what it told to do. It inflates it and deflates it. So yeah, this is his glove. So we can go back into object mode, press M. We can name it glove. And I haven't been organizing my layers to the right here. But this is a glove. And this is, of course, a hand. Press M. Just like so. Let's go back to that again. Now if we go 1, his hands look pretty good. I feel like they can go out a little bit. It's too thin in this area. So we could literally just inflate it and deflate it. So, oops. Grab tool. Oh no, we make sure that the glove is selected. There we go. And I hate when that there. There we go. So let's increase his how his hand looks. There we go. Grab tool. Just like so. There we go. And if you want to like another trick, instead of just if you want to like start sculpting another object, and you don't have to keep doing Control Tab, Object Mode, Select, Control Tab, Sculpt. You can literally just press Alt Q. Press Alt, and then if you want to do the hand, you can Alt Q it and see how it just changed colors. That means you're switching. So you can go from glove to wrist, just like that, and you can start sculpting. See that? Alt Q, and then sculpt. See? Alright, so now let's put the other hand on this side, so we can literally just press the X button. Top menu, symmetry. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Reason why I did that, let's go into object mode. Press Control A. All transforms. Alright. Go back into scope mode. And then there you go. See how I got added? Now we have hands. Now Sonic has hands. What? Let's save it. Like I said, I'm still trying to get better in creating hands myself. But once I retopologize everything, it's gonna look good. Let's go back and we gotta add a few more things, which I never did. He has a tail going out, and then he has two more fins on the back. See how it looks. One, I don't know why this shows as two, and this shows at one. Maybe it's two. Let's see. Yeah, it is two. So we're gonna add that. So let's create his back, which looks like this. We're going to now if it starts to look weird, you could, press R to let's do it so it's going out. This way. This is the way you want to do it. Just like so. And then a little bit. So here's you go. Just like this. And let's press R. And press R, something like that. So it just allows you to have control of the object that you're. Yeah, I think it's good. And let's add it to that. Yep. Sometimes you want to disable the symmetrical effect. How you sculpt it that way. Let's bring it down a little bit, make it bigger. And then, yeah, that's good. And smooth it. Make it a little inch sharp, smooth it. There you go. That's good. There. And then he has one more coming down, like up to the same symmetry. Decrease brush, like that. You want to make sure. Do it. That's not already. It's fine. Go from the side because it'll look weird. And see how it's working right here? Always do remesh. Control R, every mesh it. Fix it again. And we're going to we can bring it a little bit. There you go. This is what we want. So we'll make sure. There. And screw that. This is why you can use a mouse to use the pen. I always fix it. I always fix it. Don't worry. I'm going to use like the deflate option. Smooth this area out. Bring the brush a little bit in. There we go. This is what I want. There. And make sure it's even. There you go. Fix it. Let's bring it down a little bit. Press add. We're going to do the press add to the deflate. Just make it bigger. And then once you make it bigger, just smooth it a little bit. Right, G. There we go. This is what we need. Here's my Sonic. Save it. And we're looking good. And once we retopologize everything, let's Control Q and make a few fixes here. Draw a sharp. Oops. Let's do make this area just a little bit better. Doesn't look like I'm too picky. If we retopologize this, it's gonna look good anyway. Oh, strength is horrible. Here we go. Let's fix I want to use the crease tool one last time on his face. That's too strong. Make sure this crease tool. And then we're going to use the blob tool just to thicken his part a little bit. And it's selected so this ain't even on his side. There you go. This whole character. And honestly, with AI and all this crap going on, retopologizing can be quite annoying. It takes a lot of time. I was trying to make the video too long, but it is what it is. It's free. Anybody complain about it? It's free. Like I said, you can all tool also. Let's smooth this area. Use the red tool. There you go. Contrast. Alright. I think some Sonic's characters have like a little thing right here. And do that, and then press P twice. It's like a, I forgot the tool called, but it's like a pinch. It like pinches this little area. And then if we draw over it again, it creates like an expression. P it again, double P. Smooth it out. Let's grab tool. Smooth this area out. Yeah, that looks good. Control S. And he has like a little, if you look at some pics, they have that, he has that line there. Alright everyone, so let's go ahead and retopologize. This is not, it's going to take a little bit. It's not going to take that much time. You can probably go to other YouTube videos and do a manual way of retopologizing a character. But there's this add-on called Quad Remesher 1.3. I'm not sponsoring this add-on. A developer created it. You can go on the website, just Google Quad Remesher and click the first link and it'll take you to the website. So let's go ahead and do retopologize. So if you do happen to install it, you go to preferences, click add-ons, and then here are all the add-ons here. You will see it. It should be somewhere. There it is, Quad Remesher. Just click the check mark. You could also go to install from disk. Once you download it, you can click install from disk, go to your directory, and then browse to the selected add-on, and it'll add it here. And then just click the check mark, and then you're good. And then press N on your keyboard, and you can see Quad Remesher on this side as well. So how to use it. We're going to go ahead and remesh the head first, which is here. It's the head. So we select it. Let's zoom in a little bit. I don't recommend it being 5,000. Let's decrease it a little bit to about 2,000. See what happens. Click remesh, and it's remeshing in progress. I probably could have decreased it to 1,000, but let's see how it looks. You can test it and see how it retopologizes. I'm telling you, this retopology is probably the best. Like, it's crazy good. Look at there. It's crazy good, man. It will literally retopologize everything. So let's go ahead and do this. So now when you retopologize it, right, it will create a new layer and disable the old model that we had. So if you, let's see, where is it? There it is, right here. See, this is the old one. We don't want that anymore. So I usually disable the camera as well. We don't need, let's see what is. And it looked like it retopologized and put everything in one folder, which I don't like. So we're going to have to organize this because we're going to, let's see. This is the retopologized hand. This is the arms. Actually, yeah. So this is retopol. Let's name it as socks. We'll just say socks. Screw it. And then the socks need to go in the socks folder, of course. This is the wristband, and the wristband goes in the wristband folder. This is the shoes, and like you said, just renaming all of it. It's not that serious. Oh. The gloves go here. What is this? This is part of the shoe, so we can say shoe strap. Put it in shoe. In the head, the most important part. Head goes. Where's the head? Here we go. Oh, the head stays here, of course. And the body. Body is also important. In another video, I'm going to probably add hair and stuff. We're going to add the textures. But I have that as a separate video, because it's already too freaking long. Alright. Let's put the arms in there. So then we have, okay, so we have the head. Now let's retopologize the eyes. We probably don't need to, but let's make it at 250. Probably don't need to, but whatever. And of course it's gonna make it in there. Eyes go. Did I even have an eye? I don't think I had an eye. Let's put it in. Let's just keep it here because it is part of the head, right? Retopologize that as well. You don't have to, but I did. Alright. So now we have. Oh, there it is. I was looking for the eyes. It's there. Put it in there. So we have the eyes, then we have the body. I think everything is organized now. Oh, let's disable these because I don't want it to show when we actually render it. So we don't need these other ones. What is this? Oh, this is his shoe knuckle. Let's retopologize that too. Put that in the shoe. Don't need that. I think we did everything. And we have our character, guys. He looking good, looking good.